Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today I will be killing 1000 Chaos Fanatic. This is yet another boss that I need to green log. As you can see here, 1505 kill count, but we're still missing the Malediction Shard 1 and the Odium Shard 1. We have 6 Chaos Elemental pets. That's between all the KC that I have here, and of course at the Chaos Elemental just about 10 levels north of me. Gonna be ending the video at 2500 KC. I imagine I'll get attacked plenty of times, so hopefully we kill all the PKers, and hopefully we obtain the Malediction and the Odium Shard 1 throughout this video. The money's pretty decent too, I hear, these days at Chaos Fanatic, although it has been a few years since I've killed it. We're gonna test the hourly rates today. I would say the gear is definitely subject to change throughout the video, but it's pretty decent setup here. We just have full Blessed Armadillo as well as the Webweaver bow, and we're just gonna bring summer pies in the inventory just in case we do take a little bit of damage here. You can eat those pies and you're gonna be left with an empty pie dish by the time you're done eating it, and it's not gonna despawn in your inventory. And that's really important here because the Chaos Fanatic and the Chaos Elemental are known for taking your weapons off, taking your clothes off, and to prevent this from happening and to just basically speed up the kill, you always want to have your inventory full as can be. Was a pretty nice trip though, 35 kills in one inventory. I also already have 1 elite clue and 3 hard clues in the bank, so you can't get elites here, but you can get hard clues. I'll go ahead and do them, and we'll just add that in at the price check later on. Okay, there is 1 out of 2 shards that I need to complete the collection log. First one up, Malediction Shard 1. Current price about 800k. It is not 1.3 mil or whatever that's showing on screen there. I certainly wish it was, but no, it's about 800k these days. That's still decent though. I mean, Chaos Fanatic has never really been known for, being the most profitable wilderness boss out there, but due to the fact that the Malediction Shard 1 is about a mil, give or take, depending on what week it is, and then the Odium Shard 1, the other shard that I'm after, is about 2.5 mil. Those are the 2 main items that you can expect to make most of your profit while you're killing the Chaos Fanatic. Those drop rates are both 1 in 256, so you divide that by 2, and you have a decent opportunity at hitting, the drop table for one of these shards over the course of however long you decide to kill the Chaos Fanatic for, but you should be averaging a shard at least every 3 to 4 hours, I would say. I was seemingly getting about 75 kills an hour with this setup. That's Webweaver bow at 99 range, so pretty comparable if you have anything similar to that. I did run into quite a few bots during this video as well, but for now, let's go ahead and try to take down this PKER. Alright, we already used one of my claw specs. I think I'm going to try to escape, but I'll fake him out and go for the second spec. Here we go. Super combat into the claws with the Inferno. Big spec. Beautiful. One more tap with the claws. 36. Can we get him? Oh, we were so close. Well, don't mind me. I'm just gonna teleport on out of here. I'll be honest with you, Dragon Claws it's just not it. It's not a great main weapon. It's good for specking, but then after the special attack hits, it's not that good after that. So we're gonna bring the Void Waker as well. We have the Infernal Cape parched and the Avernic Defender parched, so we should be good. And before we start that, we're gonna go ahead and do these clue scrolls, gather up all these caskets. I think I have about 5 hard clue caskets, and then like I said before, I had that elite from last video. I'll just go ahead and do that too. So yeah, just once again, you can't get elite clues from this boss, just hard clues, and we're not wearing the Ring of Wealth imbued or anything like that, so this is just gonna be normal drop rate. Well, I did mention the bots earlier. Here's the main one that I saw throughout this one. There's about 3 total that all were around 2,500 to 3,000 KC, and this low level 81 did have 2,600 KC, so very well fair at risk, but that KC adds up for sure. Alright, got attacked by level 92 pure. It's very rare that I ever fight pures, but we should be able to kill them. I'm not sure what they're risking, but we do have some really good spec whips. So here we go. Venge the AGS spec into the claws with the Void Waker, and wow, they prayed perfectly on both of those specs. I'm still stunned that they tanked all that. I'm actually more surprised that I tanked their special attack. I am risking HP like a madman right now. But this is what I tend to do, especially if the person I'm fighting is like 20 or 30 levels lower. I will give them ample opportunity. I might as well go way out of my way to risk it for the biscuit and get this PK, because no matter what this is, it should be decent. Alright, I am strictly relying on my defense level and the fact that I am brewed up constantly to absorb this guy's hits, and hopefully our Webweaver bow can take him down, because we don't have spec. It's going to be up to the vengeance, and it's going to be up to the bow. Come on, finish him with the vengeance, finish him with the bow. there we go. Wow, it has been a long time since I've had a close battle like that. Multiple opportunities of death there, and that's what gets the heart rate going. 6 mil PK, we got the scepter, we got about 1.5 mil coins. I'm not really sure where that's from, but not bad at all. That's a really nice kill, and yeah, I will happily take that. I think we earned that one. And the loot tab is coming along nicely. We got all those caskets from earlier, as well as the pure who returned just to complement that fight. I agree, that was an incredible fight. Now we are on to the next one. All right, so far he has used 1 special attack. I have used 0. Let's go in for the vengeance, into the claws with the infernal cape, and then we're gonna go in for that void waker spec. You know how it goes. Here we go, finish him. All right, 50, not quite high enough. Very unfortunate. At least we have a supporter in the background. Big shout out to him. But yeah, we're gonna just keep on with this guy. He kind of gives me the clan vibe, but we are definitely gonna keep it up just because the DPS is pretty generous and he's not really hitting that high. He's also got the Phoenix necklace on, so we have no respect for that Phoenix necklace. All right, I gotta be a little bit careful here. I'm not sure where multi is, but I think I'm standing in it. Okay, we're gonna try to get the kill and then get out of here. Too many people for my liking, and yeah, I think I'm outnumbered. Just gonna try to get the log out. Oh, what a shame. I was so close to killing that guy, but either way, at least we got away safely. So I mentioned before, you're obviously gonna run into PKers and you're gonna run into the occasional Chaos Fanatic bot. I also ran into Wildy Slayer bots. These are essentially these newbie looking accounts, level 100, level 90, level 80 accounts. They run around with a rune full helm, rune kite shield, and rune boots, and if you can kill them, you might as well, because it's always a free key of like 100 to 200k each time. They never fight back, and if it's far past 30 wilderness, they're virtually never going to escape. So yeah, I could have killed that guy all day, all night. He kept respawning, going to the same spot, but you know, I had to get this video done. This is 1,000 Chaos Fanatic, not 1,000 bot kills, but don't worry, I'm sure we'll get to that too soon. We got a lot coming this month. No sleep November, baby. All right, 200 kills into the video so far. So I don't think this guy running south is a bot, but I don't know. I have a feeling about him. I'm gonna go in for the spec. I think it's pretty harmless. Here we go. All right, into the Void Waker, finish him off. Wow, pretty bad hits. Okay, finish him with maybe a whack. There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I just want to cash in this key. I had a weird suspicion, just the way that guy was running. Something's off about him. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Okay, there it is. 1 million cash. Yep. I told you something was up with that guy. 2 divine super combats. What a freak of nature. No, I'm just kidding, but those are a lot of money, you know? All right, anyway, shout out to this guy. Hello, hello. What interesting gear setup at this level of wilderness. I'd expect to see that in like PvP or something, but nevertheless, you run into all sorts of people out here. I was working on this video during Halloween, so that is why I was wearing a Halloween mask in honor of the holidays, you know, why not? And yeah, it was actually a really enjoyable one. I was so surprised at how much of a PKing hotspot this place was compared to what my expectations were. All right, let's go in for the spec. Here we go. Come on, Void Waker. All right. Well, now we log out. Well, you know, what are you gonna do? Judge me? What in the world is SKETCHY doing here, huh? Come on, what is this? 41 wilderness. You be careful with that pet, man. A lot of PKers out here. Okay, 300 kills into the video. Still looking for that odium shard, but in the meantime, let me go do these 5 hard clues real quick. We'll get these done in no time. Don't you just hate getting Intrana steps? I tell you. Well, there you go. All those clues have been completed. Back to the Fanatic. 400 kills in, 1,900 kills overall. Not too bad. Yes, I got another malediction shard, though. I was not wanting to see that. I really wanted to see the odium, but it's okay. It'll help out the price check. That is shard number 2 at 1916 KC overall. It's amazing that I didn't already have these shards, but like I said, it's been a few years since I've killed this boss, so maybe they just weren't in my collection log, but needless to say, we have 2 maledictions in there now. And that leads us to 2,000 KC overall, which marks about 500 for the video. So we are halfway done, and I'm sure we're going to get the odium shard at this rate, because, yeah, we've had pretty good RNG so far with the maledictions. Okay, what is this guy doing? What does he think he's doing anyway? Well, let's go in for the spec here. I got a good feeling about this one. Beautiful. All right, nice staff bash. What in the world, man? I'll see you later. That was a deadly spec. 1 spec was required. Give me that Saradomin sword and that black wizard hat. I will happily take it, but not as happy as I am to take the Odium Shard 1. Ladies and gentlemen, what an epic drop. 574 kills later into the video grind. Not bad at all. Just over the halfway point. That green logs the Chaos Fanatic at a total KC of 2,079. Well, we could end the video right here, but where's the fun in that? Alright, what is this guy doing? We got the second person in a row who is trying to freeze me with D-Hide on. Let's go in for the spec as soon as possible. Here we go. Hiya! Okay, into the Void Wake or finish him. 49. What the heck? This person doesn't even have boots or a cape, and yet they're eating pretty good. Like, they actually know how to survive, but whatever. I'm just gonna stay on them. The combat bracelet, you know, I don't know what this is, but I'll see you later. Give me those 2 keys. Must have been the same guy from last time, just different username. I don't know. Anyway, nothing really much at all from the keys there. Just another interesting personality that you encounter in the wilderness. Oh yes, I also got a pet. There's a pet chaos elemental. I think I got like 6 during this video. I didn't get them all on vid, but yeah, I've had this pet for many years now. It's a very common one. Most people get it at Chaos Elemental. I think that's where I got mine, but you can get it from the Fanatic. It is 1 in 1,000. All right, wow, way out of my camera angle there. Hello, who's this guy? Your dad. Okay, my own dad attacking me. Let's go ahead and go in for the kill. Here we go. 1 more claw spec is all it took. Oh my god, your dad sucks. Okay, I did not see that part of the username. Wow. Well, good fight, brother. You didn't even get a chance to sip your brews. That's a shame. Okay, 2,200 KC overall, which means we are 700 kills into the video so far, and we got a big old PKER on us. Let's take him down. Okay, and for the claw spec, nice into the Void Waker. Oh, man. I feel like that had more potential, but nah, not quite. This guy's risk is pretty decent, though. I've tanked a majority of his hits, and yeah, I think we're both out of spec now, so I'll try my best, but I don't think this one's gonna look too good, so we'll see, though. If we get the kill, it's a lot of money. And I blinked, and okay, 70 with the 20. That was a huge stack of damage. Good fight there, Lakota. I honestly lasted longer than I thought I ever would with you, because a pretty good PK there, man, so not too bad. And 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Yes, that's what happens when you sit at 60 HP, don't eat, and don't pray with someone about to spec you. Specifically with an Armado Godsword. Well, 5 mil gone. Let me take out my anger and frustration on this botter. Hiya! There we go. See, why can't I have those huge special attacks when they matter most? Why is it only against these bots? Alright, not sure who this is, but I don't really think it matters, because the only thing that matters is I'm dead. So, good fight. Yeah, I never do good against Voiders, so I'm not that surprised to have witnessed that. But yeah, that is my 3rd death of 4.5 to 4.9 mil in the last like hour of the video. Well, I should say like with like 3 hours left to go. Otherwise, it was a pretty good experience. But unfortunately, getting hit like that, getting demolished like that 3 times in a row, I lost like 12 mil. So that definitely hurts the profit. But hey, there's another pet chaos elemental on the bright side, and we did get yet again another malediction shard 1, so it's good to see that. I think Jagex just feels bad for me at this point, so I will take all that I can get. But overall, we are 900 kills into the video so far, 100 left to go. Definitely surpassed my expectations with all the PKers coming throughout this video, throughout the last 2.5 days that it took to do this one. Was really nice to see. With just shy of like 40 kills left to go, I did receive Odium Shard 1 once again, and yeah, it was nice to kind of see that luck happen at the end to really boost up that price check. And with that being said, loot from 1,000 Chaos Fanatic has been completed, a beautiful 2,500 KC and a beautiful green collection log. Let's go ahead and finish up the clue scrolls, and then we'll do the price check, open up the clues, and see what our overall loss or profit was. Total of 9 Chaos Elemental pets, and we are rank 188 in Chaos Fanatic, so that's not too bad. Alright, this price check is going to be one flat inventory. This is everything from 1000 Chaos Fanatic. I triple checked on that. Overall screen price shown as 15.3 million GP. I don't think it's actually worth this much due to the price of the Malediction and the Odium Shard. So let's go ahead and fast forward and sell everything, and we'll slow it down when we get to the shards. But overall, I really had to lower the price on those shards all the way down to 750k for the Maledictions, and unfortunately 1.6 and 1.7 mil for the Odiums. The reality of it is this shield that the Odium and the Malediction creates is just not in high demand, so it's understandable that they did sell for much less than anticipated. Overall, I made 12.2 mil from 1000 Chaos Fanatic, and from those 9 people that I did manage to kill, I did make an additional 8.6 mil, so that's really not too bad. I mean, that's like 20.8 mil made in total. We probably averaged out profit-wise because those 4 deaths that I had were pretty expensive, and the supplies as well did add up. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open up all these clues and see what we're left with. All right, 15 hard clues. Here we go. Black Dragon Mask. We are at almost 1650 overall. Hopefully get some collection logs, hopefully get some third age, we'll see. Looks like the highlight so far is Zamorak Chaps, and we did get 1 master clue. We're going to be saving that for next video. But with that being said, we're just about done opening up these hards. Yeah, pretty average rewards, unfortunately. Just about 1.5 mil from the 15 hard clues. And from the 1 elite clue, we did get about 77k. Well, that is it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Green logging a boss always feels good, and it felt good to share it with you guys today. Also, how was that Anti-Pking? I definitely need to improve a little bit. Probably averaged out from this video. I doubt I made any GP, and I don't think I really lost any either, so not too bad. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge thank you to the YouTube channel members with a special shout out to Gentle Jester, the Mr. Borgia 2, DaeDogGaming, xXzoticx, and DeceptionZ. Until next time, Mr. No Sleep, out.